Welcome back to Wario Land. We're going to be finishing the Topaz route going into the domino row.
Oh, this level was annoying. You had to, like, race the dominoes in order to get the stuff.
Obviously, based on the name, this is a level made of cupcakes, right?
You know what? I haven't been in this level yet, but that you see Keezer, the first thing you see. It's like, it's gonna be one of those levels.
That happened in the Emerald Passage, too. There were, Keezer was there. Oh, I didn't know you could get through the, do that. Oh, wow. Cool.
Well, now you know.
How did you do it in your playthrough?
I think I just ran. So. I think this was a level I had to redo because, like, I didn't get the what's it called? The gemstone there, so. You greedy fucker.
What exactly are you supposed to do here?
You need to race the dominoes and press the button at the end. And if you win the race, you get, these things will break apart and then you get what's inside. And you have to win some of these races. It's not just for, like, goodies. You need it for the gemstones to beat the level. So,
Are we throwing an old man at a bomb? No, okay.
If we can. What Ryan is sort of exemplifying here is the grab mechanics for Wario Land 4, which could have been better in my honest opinion.
They're wonky.
Is it proximity based? Do you just have to rub against the grabbable object enough times?
If you just touch it, you'll grab it. I think what the problem is that if you just bump something else, you'll drop it. And so it makes jumping onto stuff very wonky, because I swear that the hitbox isn't as precise as it should be. So
there's also the matter of when you're aiming to throw something, do you have to? Is it just holding the direction down, or do you have to hold the direction and B at the same time to aim?
You have to hold up and B to aim, if I remember correctly.
But it's just B if you're aiming forward.
Okay, Wario looks so awkward when he tries to, crouch and crawl.
Well,
at least he can crouch and crawl. Mario can only crouch. He can't fucking crawl.
Why can't Mario crawl?
Well, Mario just can't crawl because Wario.
You can crawl in Mario 64.
Wario physically.
One game back in 1996.
Wario physically looks like he shouldn't be able to. And actually, doesn't Mario have like a duck walk kind of crawl in at least one game?
In the
Smash
Galaxy games, yeah.
No, wait. Or am I thinking of something else?
Ryan brought up he can crawl in 64, but that was one game in 1996.
Still a game.
I know.
Oh yeah, you have to. Oh yeah, you have to collect the gems on your way to the thing, which I guess is something. Because like I get what you were trying to do. You were gonna be like, oh, I'll just go back and collect them later, but nope, you don't get them. So, I guess that's something that you couldn't have known until after you've already played the game, though.
Yeah, but it was more so I didn't care about the point gems. I just wanted to make sure I had enough time.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, what's the meter underneath the hearts?
You get...
That is a free heart. If you fill it up and you get hit, you get a free heart replenished.
Yeah, like, you get the little orby things after you beat an enemy. Yeah. Those fill up, each one of those fills up a section of the meter. And you collect all of them, you get a free heart. And I think if you've got max hearts, the enemies instead drop more health. I mean, more money, I should say. They drop more money.
So, Wario, you got a golden disket. You're going to be one of a select few to go see Professor Hawk's laboratory. How do you feel?
I thought I was going to see Willy Wonka.
That's the golden ticket.
No, Wario would get the
CD.
Wario would get the golden ticket and then try to sell it.
Oh, he's a scalper, son of a bitch.
He's the one who has all the amiibos, that crafty bastard.
Wario X golden ticket OTP.
Oh man.
What the hell is happening?
Every time you press the switch, like the level goes kind of foobar, and like weird shit happens.
Yeah. You have to get out with a specific amount of time.
And I guess.
Have you been just playing Dragon Age while we're doing this commentary?
No, I just guess I didn't notice the background weirdness until now. But what caught my attention was that I think there was something going on with the music just now.
Oh yeah, like when the hurry up thing first starts, you'll go like hurry up, and then it'll be like a bunch of like clocks chiming like ding dong ding, and it's honestly kind of weird.
The bell tolls.
Yeah.
It tolls for thee, Wario.
Hey, that's a me. Oh.
Obviously, I've been playing with my volume down to well, so that I can hear you guys, and as a result, I didn't actually notice that until now.
I love how
what my co-commentators are saying. Why?
I love how the dominoes aren't moving at all, even though the entire ground is like shaking.
Yeah, they're pretty obviously not in the foreground.
Oh, you could. Oh, you were almost gonna jump over the Keyser and go into the portal.
Something you've done, I'd imagine.
What?
At some point, sure.
No. What would ever give you that idea, John?
Only Mario would do something so stupid. Right, Kiza? This is the part where you say yes.
Keyser
Quack.
kind of quack. Is he only in this game, or is he in like the other Wario Land games as well?
No, he's only in this game.
Oh.
Well, you see, Mario would probably run past the Keyser, because whenever you see an odd duck creature in a Mario game, it's usually something like a cataquack.
And Mario still has the faintest memories of Mario Land 2 in his head, where the enemy design was a little more,
Wario.
stranger? Yeah, Wario. Yeah, that's the best way to put it.
So Wario's an adjective now.
Yes.
He's in everything. To Wario, to be a greedy fuck.
That's a verb.
I know. He's everything. He can add Wario Lee, adverb.
The act of Warioing.
Stephen King does not advise using Wario as an adverb, though.
Well, Stephen King says a lot of things. Oh, Wario, any goddamn day I would.
Stephen King also seems to think that clowns are scary, so you know.
Clowns are scary.
No, they bring happiness and joy to children across the world.
I don't know what your definition of happiness and joy is, but clowns creep me out.
You're gonna be next in line for the Harley Quinn spot, Ted.
I'm not hot enough to be Harley Quinn.
That'll be a wake-up call. Oh god, I'm gonna see Harley Quinn today. Oh god! Wait, so let's talk about plot here. Why is Wario here?
There's money and treasure.
Yeah, because money and treasure.
I think in the opening cutscene there was a princess on the newspaper, so like I suppose we might save her at some point, but who cares?
If we save a princess during this adventure, it will be collateral damage.
Oh, this guy! I remember this. I actually ran out of time my first time trying to fight this guy.
Christ. This
well, what do you have to do, Ryan?
This looks like a
You
freaking...
have to throw the pointy things into the bear to blow it up, and then you hit the mouse.
It's Mr. Patch. You have to throw the thing into the patchy spot. But that's the thing is if you miss with the shoulder tackle, it'll actually push the bear back upwards towards the ceiling. And this boss fight can take quite a lot of time because of that. Not to mention it's basically a waiting game, and it kind of frustrated me a little bit.
Man, this boss reminds me of something like Clockwork Knight would do.
Is that the Sega game? Or
it was a Sega Saturn game, yeah. It's a kind of 2D platformer where you play as a wind-up knight. Pretty good stuff. Also pretty standard, but you know.
Not every game has to be an original type thing, you know.
Yeah.
Like if every
well, no, I would argue that the PlayStation Saturn and N64 era, where they were their most experimental with platformers.
Well, I think
whether or not they were good is another argument, but
no, they were
still
more experimental with 3D platformers. 2D platformers were still pretty standard.
Well, they did try to add new things to it, like trying to use the 3D, like 2.5D stuff became a thing first. Then, like I'm immediately thinking of.
Don't remind me of the bug games, please.
Well,
anything.
You actually played Bug besides for the Sonic cameo?
I had a Sega Saturn very briefly when I was younger, and the only games I ever had for it were Bug and Clockwork Knight. No, I didn't even get to play Knights back then. I didn't get that until the PlayStation Network re-release.
Oh man, but I was thinking Kirby 64, but you know that might just be my very limited experience.
Everyone has their preference for platformers back in the mid-90s, depending on what you had at the time. That's why I have an affinity for Crash Bandicoot more than you do, Ted. And
Probably.
why you go on to enjoy Banjo-Kazooie and Tooie.
You haven't even tried those games though.
No, I have them now, finally.
Oh,
It's just...
did you play them?
No, they're collecting dust in my shelf.
Treasure is good.
Well, wait, you have the physical copies of those?
Yeah. I
No.
have
No, you own the 360. Play the XBLA versions. Trust me.
Yeah, but I have to I gotta have the
Treasure,
original versions
come
of those.
back.
Oh yeah, if you run out of time, you get less treasure chests. What does that do exactly?
It affects your ranking, your quote-unquote ranking at the end of the game.
Oh, okay.
Now, why do you say quote unquote?
Because it basically doesn't mean anything.
Is it kind of like the mansion you get in Luigi's Mansion?
Yeah, pretty much.
Bragging rights, in other words.
Yeah.
The Curious Factory.
You don't even get some random useless reward like you do if you somehow manage to get an S rank in a Resident Evil game.
What
Nope.
useless reward do you get if you get an S rank in a Resident Evil game?
It depends on the game. I think like you get to play as Tofu in Resident Evil 2. And by tofu, I literally mean a guy with a block of tofu.
A block of tofu with arms and legs.
Yeah.
What?
And basically, playing as Tofu is just like an even harder version of Hunk's campaign.
There's a character named Hunk.
Yeah, he's a guy in a gas mask, and he's basically just an umbrella operative.
Hey, don't talk shit about Hunk. Hunk snacks naps. Snaps naps. Snaps snacks.
So what are these?
I've been
neps?
doing that all fucking week.
So what are these? What are these neps, and are they good for snackage?
Ooh, is he snacking on neps?
To go make our own snack named Neps.
It'll be a t-shirt at some point or another.
No, we haven't sold out
sounds-
completely yet. You can not.
Well, you won't see any BrainScratch comes merchandise in Hot Topic anytime soon. So that's
no,
something.
we'd at least do Spencer's. We have some class.
Wait, why would we? Of all the places, why would we pick the store that sells dildos on their like out in the open on their shelves?
Hey, people need some dildos every once in a while. I won't judge.
Yeah, we are clearly around the same level as Condom Kingdom. It's not a store anymore, by the way, but I figured I'd mention it.
Wait, there was a store actually called Condom Kingdom.
Downtown South Philadelphia.
Did they
What?
just sell condoms or anything
A
else?
lot of sex toys and stuff.
Did you
Stuff
go
to put
in?
you in the mood. Oh yeah, I went in a few
it-
times.
I take it no one would put that on the resume, though.
But wouldn't it be an interesting story?
Well,
I'm sure you
yeah,
get
but
plenty
I
of
don't know who
interesting
you'd tell it to.
Your grandson, as he cries himself to sleep.
You're assuming I'm ever gonna have kids.
Yeah, true,
You're closer
true.
than John and I are.
I'm just gonna have to be content with paying bills.
It looks kind of vaguely annoying how whenever one of those crusher things lands on the floor, Wario just like stops in his tracks, whatever he's doing, and
Well, a lot of games have that sort of thing, where if you're like on the ground, you get stunned. If you just kind of like make a short hop, you don't get stunned like that. So,
yeah, I suppose.
A problem I have with the enemy selection from what I've played is that sometimes it's not immediately obvious what's the best way of taking care of them. If at all. Sometimes I'm not sure if it's lucrative to just ignore them or...
you get
take
a
care
little
of them.
bit of money for killing most enemies. But
Can you pick up and throw enemies?
yeah, you
we
can.
some
If
enemies.
you just jump on them, they turn upside down, and
Yeah.
you can pick up and throw them. But usually, like you can like ground pound to flip them over, which is a little bit more safer than jumping on them or shoulder tackling them, because a lot of enemies have like pointy things on their front or on their heads. And then you can and then like usually like ground pounding them will kill them instantly.
Well, look at this badass with his badass spear flips, huh? Freaking
I'm
assholes.
actually legitimately jealous. I can't do that.
Not even mad. That's amazing.
Yeah.
Wario, I don't think Wario can even clap his hands. Like, his arms are really stubby. Like,
Well, he can clap his hands and play him in Brawl and Smash 4.
oh yeah, you're right. Well,
Powerful up aerial.
Yeah, you know, when a Mario character needs to do something that their body shape won't allow, their limbs just sort of elongate and grow to accommodate the action.
so
Wario
they've been
Wario doesn't elongate. He just gets more muscle.
so they've been exposed to cosmic rays, is what you're telling me. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah,
There
they
you go.
have.
Fantastic Four with Mario. Like,
Look, I'm not even going to laugh. I'm just going to say with a completely straight face, yeah.
Well, okay.
itself
I'm,
could be
I'm gonna be honest. Wario would probably be a better Mr. Fantastic than Miles Teller would be. So you know, props.
I don't even know who Miles Teller is.
He's the guy they got to be Mr. Fantastic for the new Fantastic Four movie, or as it's called, Fantastic. And I hate
oh,
that.
would you say that? Would you say
Wait.
Wario being the thing would be too obvious?
Nah, Luigi would probably end up being the thing because that's just what happens.
That's just a slotted.
Wait. Did they do a thing with the title where it's like drive-3-er?
Yeah.
Yes.
I hate it when movies and games do that. It sounds so stupid. Like, seriously. Stop.
Well, I'm pretty sure you're supposed to read it as Driver 3, but that's not how it's written.
Yeah.
So
it's drive-3-er and it's for Resident Evil.
Oh man.
Like you know, like I've never watched the TV show, but you know that scene from The Walking Dead where they have the doors. And on one door it says "Don't open," and on the other door it says "Dead inside." I always read it as "Don't dead, open inside." I'm just like, what?
Okay. That's good life advice for anyone, though.
It's never a good idea to dead.
Yeah, but what's open inside? Like, is a Wendy's open inside?
In a way, you could also like describe that for like an emotionally drained person. Like, don't open, dead inside.
Oh no. Maybe it's a new type of CPU processor, you know, and it's like a label that says Intel inside, you know.
Yeah, the zombified Intel.
Yeah, they wanted to make a CPU that was really reliable, so your computer wouldn't die. So they just called it the "Don't Dead Open."
We're gonna go places with this.
Or maybe "Dead Inside" is the name of a virus, and if you open up that file, then you immediately get this picture of Wario as your mouse pointer, and nothing else changes.
Oh, that terrifies me when websites do that.
Well, when they change your mouse pointer.
Yeah, stop that. You're making me uncomfortable.
only time-
I keep thinking my computer's been affected with like malware or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know what? That was a really big thing when GeoCities was around. Jesus Christ, every site used to do that.
But
Why don't
it's
you
a
just
UFO
mention,
now.
why don't you just mention Angel Fire while you're at it?
Guys, your mouse pointer's a UFO now. Isn't that really cool?
No.
Like,
The only time I like it when a website does that is when I'm specifically going to a website for alternate mouse pointers.
okay, you know what'll make it better? What if I made it so that we're playing awful MIDI 80s rock tunes in the background as well? Like, that's a
No,
GeoCities thing.
no. Go one step further. Make it all awful MIDI Sonic music.
Yeah, that's what I.
Oh, so Sonic 4 Episode 4? I mean, 2?
No.
Ah!
Like, the first,
No, just
the first,
awful MIDIs of classic Sonic tunes.
Yeah,
They were everywhere back in the day.
Not shitting you. The first website I ever made was a GeoCities, and the background music was Starlight Zone.
It was either Sonic or Final Fantasy, and that was
They even had
everything I
dancing
ever heard.
skeletons.